Hello, welcome all another great video from the LT coders. So in this video we start with the classic collection type arrays. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure you are use arrays in day-to-day life in most programming, but most of beginners have the clear idea about the arrays, why we use arrays, when we use arrays, what are the best practices, and about those things. So in this video I'm cover about those things about the arrays. So without further ado, we jump into our lesson. So this is the agenda today's lesson. In the first part I'm going to cover the theory about the arrays, and the next part I will hope to cover two practical projects. Okay, declaring an array. Before declaring an array, have you any idea about the array? What is the meaning of the array? An array is an index collection of fixed number of homogeneous data element. I am said again, an array is an index collection of fixed number of homogeneous data element. It has more technical word. Let's say one by one those words. So what is the index collection? What is the collection? The collection, if we want to represent a group of individual object as a single entity, then we should go for collection. I'm again saying, if we want to represent a group of individual object as a single entity, then we should go for the collection. Okay, then what is the index? I'm pretty sure you know index. Arrays start with index 0. Okay, then what is the homogeneous mean? Homogeneous mean we can insert one type of data element. If we put various type of data element, then arrays come error. Actually it comes error as incompatible type. Says for example, if we create a string array, then we can insert only string type of values. If we create integer type array, then we can insert only integer type values. Okay, otherwise it comes error. Okay, then I'm again said the array is index collection of fixed number of homogeneous data element. Okay, now I think you have an idea about what is the array mean. Then we move to declaring an array. So in the C#, declaring an array, so firstly we insert the element type of the array. Then we should use square brace, not the other type of braces. The array we should use square brace, then array name. Okay, so this is the example: string, square braces, and months. Okay, so let's see how to code in the Visual Studio. Okay, I'm open my Visual Studio 2019. Then I'm firstly create new project. Okay, and I choose language as C sharp, then platform Windows, then choose the application type as console. Then I'm going to console application, select this and press next button, and the project name is okay. I'm type my project name as the practice array, then choose your location where is the project save. I choose my this folder. You can choose your anywhere you like. Then I'm type as a solution name as the array solution, then press next, and it has target framework. I'm choose the default one. This is the .NET Core 3.1 and pressed create. Okay, my window is now open. I'm delete this line. Now let's say how to declare an array. Okay, I'm type string, then the curly brace, no, square braces, then arrays name. I'm type as month. Okay, in the C sharp we declare an array like this. If you have any other programming background like Java, then we can declare this square braces like this, but in C sharp this way doesn't support. Okay, it comes error. It says bad array declarator. So in the C sharp, the best way, the array declaration after the element type or variable element type, then add square bracket. Okay, this is the declaring an array. So okay, next let's say how to initialize an array. Okay, when initialize we use new keyword, then data type, then the array size. Okay, so in the example in the previously we declare an array, then this is the declaring an array, then this initialize we use new, then string for. I am declare an array for size as a for size as a okay. Okay, now you can see I'm type initialize the array. So in this case we use two lines, but I want to initialize as a one line, initialize array as an one line. So how to initialize and declaring within one line? So it is pretty easy. String months equal new string, and we should add the size of the array. Okay, this comes error because I'm initialized with the same name, so I comment this. Okay, the array is gone. like this we can declare and initialize within one array, within one line, sorry. So in the most popular way, in the most developers use string and square bracket, instead use var, then month equal new string and size is 4. Okay, this is way is the most popular because it is very clear, no? And it is the using var, then it is pretty simple. So this is the initializing, and this is the declaring and initializing an array. I talked these three methods, three ways. So next, let's say how to populate in an array. Yeah, now you know the array declaration and initialization. So I previously in talk arrays index start with 0. Okay, so I am populating an array index 0 as January, months 0. So I am type this. Okay, I'm typing those things. Month 0 January, months 1 February, March 2 March, and 3 April. Okay, there is no errors, so this is the valid way. So next, let's see what is the best practices for populating and initializing those arrays. So the recommended way, consider using an array when the required size of a list can be determined at design time. Yeah, because arrays is fixed size, you know. So after the requirement size, using an array when the requirement size of the list can be determined at design time. After the if we have not clear idea about the array size, then it is can be worst. Okay, so it's the one drawback of the array. So and yeah, so another one, use a plural variable name for the array. Yeah, this is the best practices because the arrays, we know arrays include many of it stores many of thing. Okay, not the single thing. So the best practice is we use a plural variable name for the array, and avoid it using an array when the size of the list is not known. Okay, if you are not the size of the list, using an array when the size of the list is not known, when avoid the use of the array. Okay, so collection and initialization. So in the previous year, I am declared as the for line, but we can it declare as a single line like this. Var months equal new string for n you see, we can declare and initialize within the single line. Okay, collection, this way is called as collection initializer. So I'm actually use var keyword, but we can also use string, string data type, then arrays name, and also new string, then the size is not declare, then we can also like this, and also we can also omit this new string word also. This way also valid. So let's see, there is no errors. Yeah, also we can omit this for also. Okay, so this is the pretty handy way declaring an array, and most, yeah, the most programmers use like this way, like these ways to declare an array, because you know, you can see the this gets more columns, and yeah, so this is the pretty handy, no? Yeah. Next, let's see what is the array initialization best practices. So use collection initializers, okay, and avoid manually populating an array, okay, and retrieving an array element. Yeah, console write line month square bracket and 1. So if we type so if we want to call those elements, we use then the firstly array name, oh sorry, then we use suitable index value. So I want to print January, then I use index 0, okay, and if we want to print March, then what is the index number of the March? Yeah, I think you can now have an idea. This is January is the index 0, February is the index 1, March is the index 2. Okay, so I'm build this project. Yeah, the build is successful. Yeah, you can see it's print January and March. Okay, so retrieving an element and retrieving array element best practices. Do take care when referencing element by index. Okay, if we what happened now, you know, this is the 4 size of the array, but what happened if we add 5? Okay, I build this. Yeah, it is the build succeed, so it's See, an exception is unhandled. The system index out of bound range exception, you can see there is a exception. So will generate runtime exception. You can see that compile is successful, but when runtime it comes exception, so it's more dangerous. So take care when referencing element by index, okay, and avoid retrieving element by index when you need all elements. Yeah, if you want to need all elements, then use iterate through instead. Okay, in the next slides we talk those things, so I move the next slide. So yeah, the iterating through an element, when iterating mean okay, firstly I'm close those and I'm stop debugging. So now think you have to want print all type of the values in this array. Okay, I'm comment those two arrays, and we want to use this array. Okay, so I want to print this array all elements, so we can use for each or for loop. Okay, firstly let's see how to use in for each loop. It is the easiest way. So I'm typing for each, I'm tab 1, then pressed 1 again once again, so it's generate auto generate the template of the for each. Okay, so we can actually use var keyword. Yeah, this is also var, then I'm using var, but also we can use string. Okay, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Then choose the name. I choose month, and then next again, and next ask what is the array name. So in our case array name is months. Okay, so I want to print the array element. So I type month. Okay, so next let's see yeah, you can see it's print these 4 values in the array. So January, February, March, April. Okay, yeah, next let's use the for loop. Yeah, it's come int I, so I want to use since index 0, I choose like this, and next as the I choose So in this case, you can see in the for each loop we write only the month, but in this case we this like this way it's come error. Okay, so so we use this way. Okay, then I0 it's print months 0, it's the January, then it increment by 1, then months 1 it is the February, like that. Month dot length mean the array size. This is the for in this case it is a 4, and let's see this. Yeah, you can see this is the for each loop. This is the using for loop. In two ways we can print the array. Okay, so iterating an array, the best practices for each for each it is a quick and easy. Iterate all elements, and array elements is read only. Okay, we can use only read only type. When we use for, it is a complex but flexible, and also iterate all or subset of elements, and array element is editable. Okay, yeah, this is the theory of the array. Now let's move our first project. It is the country's population data display app. So this is the CSV file, and we want to read this file and want to display its data. Actually the CSV file included the world population. For example, yeah, in the yeah, this is the CSV file, and you can see country name, country code, continent, and population. So we can see the China, India, United States, and its country code, and continent Asia, USA, and population. So we want to read those data and display like this. So for example, in China, it's a country name and it's a population. You can see 1.3 billion something. So it's like this. We want to represent. Okay, so post your video and think how to do that. And so let's start our project. Okay, so I'm delete those thing. Our application is also console app, so I use this project. So firstly, get idea about so we want to represent those data, and this is the CSV file. It's like a Excel file. So this is the header. So we don't want to display this part. This is the so so we want to display only those datas. So firstly I create country class okay. Now you can see this is the header, country name, country code, continent and population. There are 4 variables. So I'm presley type this class as a public, then okay, so it's a type of string, and name you see I'm type problem, then press tab, then once again tab, so it's auto generate. This is the actually advanced feature of the Visual Studio. So it is a pretty handy, and we want to see okay, it's a country name, then country code and continent and population. Okay. I'm type as its region, so it's easy to me, and then other one is the population, so it's a integer value, so I type as it int and population. Okay. These are the 4 properties of the country class. So actually I want to this country when the country card is class is loaded, I want to these values, so I insert those values as a constructor. So you know the country card class is when loaded, the constructor is also load. Okay, so I press control period, then generate constructor generate, I press select all, or this automatically select all, then I press OK. Okay, yeah. This is the my country class, you see. Yeah. Next I'm going to my main class, and I type string file path, so choose your file path. I actually these codes you can get my GitHub file, then it or have these files also, this file also you can practice then with me. Okay, so I want to this file path, so it's maybe different with your location. So okay, this is the my file path, so then I type the next thing, we want to read this CSV file, so I create another class as a CSV reader. Okay, then I type code to read this CSV file. So I want to this CSV file, so I type private string CSV file path. Then I want to get file path to class when class load, so I use this as a constructor. Okay, generate constructor. Okay, now I have the CSV file. Now we want to read this file. How to do that? Have you any idea? Okay, firstly I will create a method public. I call the I want to type of the country class data type, so I use country, and it's I think it is array type, and it's a method name read first countries. Okay, and I am firstly type read null, and I create 10 size of the array, its name as the countries, because I want to display this 10 country. This has the 10 datas, so I created as the 10, and now I want to return this countries array. Okay, is that now this is okay? Is that okay? So let's debug this. What is let's say what is the output? Okay, and you see this is the country. Yeah, you see there is no values because we don't write anything in the program class, so we want to call this firstly, so that's why this class doesn't run. So firstly I'm call this CSV reader class file, CSV reader, Okay, now I want to call that method. So yeah, I'm create country and countries and equal reader dot read first countries. Okay, there is an error. Let's see what is the cannot implicit convert type. Okay, so we want to use array, so then its error goes. Now I want to print these values, so I can use var, but in the I use country and okay, and I print console dot write line, and I want to print this country population and the country name. Okay, so I type country country dot population. I want to get the population, and then I want to get country name. Okay, so this is our main method. Yeah, now let's check this. Okay, yeah, you can see the countries practice array dot country, then it's generate the size of the 10 array. Now let's check these values. You can see the all values are null. It's created 10 size of the 10 array, but the all values are null. Now you have can get idea. When we use an array, it's create the size of the full, and it's fill the default value. You know, the country, its default value is null. If you create integer array, then its default is 0. So when we create an array, it's fill with default and full with default. Okay, I change this method a little bit. I add extra argument like n countries. Then I add this argument name like this, so we can control then the main method. So in this I type as a 10. Okay, if you like, we can add any numbers of value, then we can control in the main method. Okay, and now we want to read that CSV file. Okay, so the CSV file include China, CHN, Asia, and the population. So let's see how to read this data. So I create a method public, and I want to return data type as the country, because yeah, it is the country's values, and the method name is read country from CSV. This is another good practices, because using readable method actually use what is the method does, and use that as a name. We can use test1, demo1 like that, but it's does not readable and not informative. So I want to read CSV data from this method, so I apply read countries from CSV as a method name. Okay, so next I create an array string, and parts. So firstly, we want to separate this comma with values. So I use split method, so it is come from the string values system. It come with string, so I use string parts equal, then CSV reader, sorry, I add argument what line number we want to read, CSV line. Okay, then I add CSV line dot split. What we want to split, then yeah, see, you can see this string split also array. Okay, you can see this split method is also array. So I type like, instead like this I use, it's also like array char, and I create this as array. Okay, so this also valid this way. Okay, and now we want to separate this data, string name equal parts 0. This is the name, and next name and country code. Country, this is the container we use as, I think it is a region. No, yeah, it is a region. And population. So this data we want to apply now. String code equal parts 1, string region equal parts 2, int population equal int it is a string value, so we want to convert this as the integer. So okay, these are the data types. Now I want to return return new country what is the country? Constructor name, code, region and population. Name, code, region and population. Okay, so in this method return that line data. Okay, and the next thing we want to use this data and print those things. So I use using an stream I type like this. This comes error. Stream reader comes from system.io, so I want to include using system.io. Then the error is gone. And the first thing we want to read header line. Okay, how to do that? Stream reader dot read line. Okay, we want to we don't want a header, so we remove that. Then I use for loop and integer I equals 0, length equal n countries, then string CSV line equal stream reader dot read line. Then it's read the line. So we want to that line pass this method. Okay, so countries, this is I equal read country from CSV and CSV line. Okay, so I think now it's okay. So let's check that. Yeah, you can see that reads that data. This is the world populations, most population countries. So there are 10 countries because we display the 10. Actually, if we add others, increase the 10, it comes, I think it has an error. We can add this less than 10 values. Okay, it's print these things. Now we want to display, I think you have remember those things. This is the China 1.4 billion, India 1.3 billion, like that, rounded way. So how to do that? Okay, I created the population formatter class. This is some mathematics, has some mathematical ways, so I'm not describing those things because my intention is to read the arrays, to practice the arrays. So if you are interested, I am added these files and this project to my GitHub link, and it included in the video description. You can practice with that. Okay, okay, now let's and I some change this line, so I call that this class. So now let's see how to the output. Okay, this is the final output, and you can see the China has the most population in the country, in the world. So it is the 1.3 a billion something, and the India in the next thing. So like that, this is the our first project. Okay, this is our second project. This is an app to give information about bus routes. Okay, in this project I describe with codes. Okay, let's start. Firstly, I create new project. So it is a previous one, like it is also a console project. Then select its appropriate name. for the project. So in this case I'm choose find bus. Solution name is also I same, and location I choose I choose this, and previous like previous, and I create new project. Okay, I paste my code, then I describe. Firstly, I create a bus route class. Then this class include number, origin, destination, and I included these things as a constructor. Put constructor because I want to this detail when class is loaded. Okay, and I included two stream methods to print when the class is call the print its override method to string. Okay, now I'm in the main method I added this bus route class and add information. Then I print those details. Let's see how to do that. How output. Okay, you can see 122 Nugegoda to Colombo, 46 Wattala to Maharagama. Okay, why this like this print? Because when we call this, it's automatically override these two stream methods. Then it come this. Okay. Now you can see there is a two variables. If we add one another bus road, then it become 3 and 4 6 and so on. But I want to add as a single variable those things. So what is the solution? So then we should go for the arrays or other collection. Okay, so I added these details as a array. Okay, now I am added these routes. Now I want to add another route, so I simply new bus route, and we can add details. Okay, now I'm added another two routes, and I want to print this array. Okay, so therefore I added for each loop, and let's check is that run. We can see it's successfully complete, and so like that we can add to the array. Now I want to another way to display those things. How was that? Okay, now I created array like this. This is the bus route data type, and routes the array name. It's a size 4. Then I create the elements as like this. Okay, you can see route 0 is the route 1 to 2. This is the 122 is the this one. Then routes 46 this, and I explicitly add like this, and yeah, this is the equal to the previous one. Okay, so like this way, or we can add this way. Okay, and I type console write line looking up individual elements. The third root is root 2. Okay, like in the for loop I call like this way, so we can call this way, and like this way you can see this is the another way. This is equal to the root dot length minus 1. This is the last element in the .NET framework. We can call like this way. Okay, this way or this way. This is the last root, and this is the for loop, and enumerating these roots. Okay, let's see how to run this, and you can see the output is looking up individual element. The third root is 100, and last root is 55, and enumerating with these roots. Okay, it's successfully run. So now I think you have a better idea about array, and I put those source codes in my GitHub link, and you can check those. And I have added another coded as well, and you can check those and how to modify those project more. Okay, thank you very much. And if you are new, if you have learn new something, please like the video and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you very much.